Welcome back to Open House with Jerry Corneo, where we feature people, places, and things that are in the news or should be in the news. The topic we're going to be discussing now is Politics 2013. And off the bat, if you just tuned in earlier, we were talking to Mr. Harry Tambuatco about his candidacy in the first congressional, well, the only congressional district of Muntinlupa, where he goes up against a former senator, a former general, chief of the armed forces, that would be Rodolfo Biazon. And with us, of course, we also have another GNN host, Larry Bruhard, to provide some facial expressions. Right, yeah, to provide some facial expressions. Because, you know, we're talking about politics. He's an American, and I am not sure, we're not sure if he can just give his, I guess every now and then we can ask him questions answerable by yes or no, or, you know, something like that. But he's with us, and it's a very important part of this program. So anyway, Harry, you're...
Am I in it to win or lose?
Are you in this to win or to lose? Are you here to make a point, or you know, do you? Well, that's it. Answer that question.
I would like to clarify my answer.
Okay.
I'm in this to win, but not at all cost. The ends will not justify the means.
Oh, for sure.
I will not buy the elections, and I will abide by the moral values I stand by, which is why I took on the cudgels to join the Ang Kapatiran Party. I believe that the party of the Catholic Church is Ang Kapatiran.
Okay.
And I stand by and adhere to the Catholic teachings. This is how I grew up, you and I, the same way. My Roman Catholic values. And I'd like to sustain my ideals along the way.
So that means you are against the RH bill?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
without question.
Just a point here. Ang Kapatiran has been joining. Have they ever won any seat?
Never
Nothing?
won.
So how does that sit with you? I mean, you're joining a party that has never fielded a successful candidacy. And are you planning to...
No, that is not a gauge for success or integrity. If anything, the maintenance, the ability for Ang Kapatiran to stay the party until today, after 4 general elections, is an integrity that they have promoted to sustain, to maintain their values. Which is why, when I shopped around for a political party, I found that Ang Kapatiran Party is the only party I can actually accept.
Okay, Harry, let me ask you this. Do you think you're going to win? Or is it, and if you win, do you think it's going to be by, is it going to be a close fight? Is it going to be by a landslide? How do you see this? Because since you're in this to win, never mind how you're going to win, but you're in it to win, do you think you're going to win by a landslide, or is it going to be a close fight?
No, I think I could probably win with a very good majority. My only issue at this point, meaning today, now, is the ability to reach out to this population that I require to vote. But as I hurdle this issue, as long as I can reach the people, I have a position, I have a platform no other candidate is addressing.
Like?
I'll explain this to you.
Okay.
I am not the traditional politician who wishes to come into power. I do not wish to become the monster I'm trying to replace. I wish to make a difference. I know it's corny, hope and change, but
no,
really...
No, but that's what everybody's promising.
Yes, but
Obama
in my case,
won on that, right?
In my case,
Larry, Obama won on that. Change. Yeah, all right.
Okay, let me explain this to you. This is Muntinlupa, right here. That's Laguna de Bay. Maybe we can ask the camera.
Right.
Okay, that's Laguna de Bay, right there. Hang on, it's got to be higher. There you go. Oh, there you go. That's Laguna de Bay, and this is Manila, Metro Manila going in, okay? This thing, Manila Bay, Laguna de Bay, has all the waters coming in from all the north, and it floods every year.
Okay.
This is Muntinlupa, the dotted lines.
Okay.
Every year, we have inundation, we have problems. People die, And we have flooding, destruction to property.
Every year,
Every
time.
year, 8
Okay.
barangays. It's only Ayala Alabang that is not really hit in this barangay. All 8 are on the water or share the top of the water. What I intend to do is resolve this problem. When you look down south here, the Pagsanghan area, you've got mountain tops, right? It's higher. When that's Lake Caliraya. When that overflows,
Yeah.
when that
Make
overflows,
it a little upright.
Okay.
There you go.
When that overflows, we have a spillway. If you go there, you will see the spillway coming down from the mountain.
Okay.
It's a big tube of about 6-8 meters,
Okay.
and it throws the excess water.
All right.
The natural flow of the Mangahan Gateway is here. This goes into Laguna de Bay. Now, this also floods. The problem is this one goes on top. When it goes down here, it's the Pasig River. It goes out.
So what are you going to do, Harry?
Ideally, people say, nah, the natural spillway of Laguna de Bay is this spillway. The problem is this area from here to here is uphill, which is why the water stays here and it gets worse. This whole area gets flooded. The best solution, the shortest distance between any 2 points, is a straight line. This is Manila Bay. The ideal solution is, there you go, you put a spillway right there. The problem is, this does not make money if you promote this to the national government.
Why not?
Because it's
Infrastructure.
just, but there is no, other than the spillway, the government has other priorities. I can understand national government not to promote this right away. It is not a matter of, should we do it? It is only a matter of when we're going to do it. If we don't do it now, we're going to do it in 10 years.
Okay, is this an original idea or?
No, this is the nicest thing.
Okay.
Over and above that, I came up with a solution. This will cost billions. This spillway will cost billions. But there's another way we can do it. I propose a spillway that will be built through a business model. I intend to promote along here an elevated skyway with a toll. This will be maybe 3-4 stories high, like the one in the Florida Keys.
Okay.
Yung matataas, naka-stilts.
All right.
Why? So you allow tourism and access into the bay. This will be on a toll, meaning you get foreign funding, it build, operate, transfer, and you get your funding back, and in 15, 20 years, it's owned by the government. 2, it has access into the different areas. There will be about 12 districts or 14 districts that will connect. Now, if you live in Taguig, which is about here, to get to Pagsanghan area, Santa Cruz, Paete, all the way to the other side, the roads go this way. It takes 4 hours. Here is a scenic route that will take you 20 minutes to cut across. This is about 80 to 90 kilometers, this circumferential spillway.
Okay.
When this happens, when you build this, you're going to help all the residents that live along the bay, all of this. And we're going to help all the different districts. Your real estate is going to climb, everything is going to work, you're going to stop the flooding. Every time there is, you see, the reason the operators here, the investors, the capitalists that will build this, they need to protect their investment as well. The spillway is added protection. The other one would be in the middle of the lake, you will now dredge to use the building materials for this together with the cement that you will utilize.
By the way, excuse me. Which part is Muntinlupa?
Here, the dotted lines.
Only.
Yes.
So this will benefit around what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other areas.
2
as big
provinces,
as Muntinlupa?
Rizal and Laguna.
Okay.
Okay. Over and above those 2, it will benefit about 12 districts.
So can you do that? I mean, I'm not sure if you can. Can you have a project as a congressman of Muntinlupa that will? Don't you have to be coordinating somehow with a congressman from those other areas?
No, ideally,
Right.
you see, you're not going to expropriate. You're not going to buy property. You're going to put it on the water.
Okay, Harry, is this what you think will win the elections for you?
Well, this is what Muntinlupa needs right now.
Yeah, but will it win the elections
It
for you?
should.
Right.
And if it doesn't,
Right.
it's the people's loss.
So in other words, this is going to be your pitch.
Yes.
That I'm going to get rid of the flooding in Muntinlupa.
Yes.
And of course, when you get rid of the flooding, everything else follows. There's
Yes.
going to be prosperity. There's going to be peace and order. You know, so that is your formula.
Yes.
All right.
I offer a vision and I offer a working action to actually create this infrastructure, which is not a do-goody thing. This is for the residents of Muntinlupa as well.
How much will this cost, Harry?
Oh, billions.
How much?
Top of my head, easily over 50.
50 billion.
Probably even more.
I see. But you really haven't gotten
No,
down to...
when you do this, you see the project's already with NEDA. It's a matter of putting the figures together and putting the estimates and putting the working conditions together. It's just a number. It's just a little work. What I require at this point is to create an association of all the concerned district congressmen along the bay, because we will have the same benefits. To create that association, to gather enough strength called political will to get authorization from government to build this on the water, so you have right of way. Having done that, then we search, and it's not that difficult to get funding from abroad for this structure. Because one, it is a business model that will definitely work. Two, it will not only save the bay, it will create increased real estate all around. The most expensive real estate should be on the bay.
Yeah. Okay.
Number one, the reason being, all conditions, unlike Manila Bay and the Pacific Ocean side, the east side, is vulnerable to typhoon and ships and what. This is a controlled environment. It should be the most beautiful area.
Okay, let's get a reaction from Larry. Larry, can you take a look at this, please? Can we get a reaction from Larry? Close up on Larry, please. There you go. Well, looks like you think that it's possible. It's doable. It's doable. Yeah, that's good. Now, Harry, I heard that to go for Congress, to run for Congress, you will be needing how much? 50 million? 100 million? Because I know to run for senator, you have to be in the billions yata, no? But to run for Congress.
Well, Jerry,
Yeah.
I am not going to invest to get the seat.
No, I mean, just the
Yes,
ballpark
no, well,
figure.
they say it's about 30, it starts at about 30 to 50 million, and if you're really serious, maybe up to 60 to 80 million as an investment to get in there.
Okay.
And for senators, it starts at 80 to 200 million, up to maybe a billion for those who are really required to get the position.
Right.
Now, you got to remember, if you win the congressional seat, you're talking of 210 million in a period of 3 years. This is called the pork barrel.
Right.
On a senatorial seat for 6 years, you're talking 1.2 B, because it's 200 million per year. So that's what the odds are for and
Okay.
against.
All right. So, when you come back, we've heard Mr. Harry Tambuadco and his run for the congressional seat in Muntinlupa. When you come back, we're going to be talking about our senatorial candidates. Only those we're going to be voting for very briefly. So, okay, are you okay with that, Larry?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So, this is Open House with Jerry Cornell. And I like that, Larry. I like that a lot. You know, I mean, did you notice the way he said yes? I mean,
He might be saying too much.
No, with conviction. That's a yes with conviction. There are many kind of yeses, but I haven't heard that kind of yes in years. We'll be back right after this. Stay tuned.